What?
What did it say? Oh. So apparently I'm still streaming here.
Turn it off.
Yeah, that little boy ran in front of my scooter and it's like, and the father, it's like,
Am I on?
Are you streaming?
Am I on now? Looks like it. It's critter time. Yeah.
Disney Wi-Fi.
I don't know. I guess. No. Speak to me. Honey?
Okay, where's the end of the party of 8?
That's it. I'm the end. Doesn't matter which side you go on. Doesn't matter what side you go on. We're about the same amount of time.
Us and Amy?
I don't know if Amy's...
Amy had a 20-minute wait in line.
Yeah. She's not going to catch us.
Okay, how's it doing? Did it stop spinning?
Here.
Okay. All right, did it stop spinning? Please let us know. Humphrey is disgruntled.
Honey, if you want me...
Okay, Kim says don't turn it off.
Don't turn it off?
And you know when Kim says that
I always do what she tells me. I'm always the caboose girl. Always. Yeah, these are our relatives in front of us here. We're kind of like the tour guides on this trip. What? Oh, honey, don't have a bird. If that's the worst thing we did today, you're doing great.
No, the worst thing is I forgot to put deodorant on.
Oh, there you go. And now you told the world.
They're glad they don't have snow on there.
What?
6 and 7 party of 8.
6 and 7? Okay. 6 and 7. 4 and 4. 4 and 4.
Take an adult with us. Eileen.
But there's 8 in this bunch. There's 10 altogether, but 2 of them are on their own. I'm talking to people. We got 8 here. You want to be famous?
I mean,
Say hi.
hi.
That's Julie, and the cute one is Julie, and the other one is Nora. Nora's cute too.
Say hi, everybody.
Say, Nora, be cute. Say hi, Nora.
Did you get it, or did she have her hand in the way?
There's Kevin and Kathy. Kevin is Eileen's brother. Almost said sister. Eileen's brother. And Eileen's sister-in-law. Henry, turn around. That's Henry. Ethan, turn around. That's Ethan. Those are Nora's brothers.
Oh, they did that the wrong way.
I could not work here.
Oh, I know.
Not at my age, at least.
Well, it depends what the job is. Doing this stuff, no. But there's other jobs here that are much easier on your.
Sweeping.
No. Well, at least you don't have to deal with the public. Then.
No, all you do is
Okay. Next.
Everybody's saying hi to you guys. Hi, Julia and Nora. I know, honey.
Oh no, that's the train, which is right.
No, it's on here too.
I don't want to.
She's got a nice back though, Jamie. It's kind of hard to see anything else here, you know? Okay, trees. There you go.
I guess not when you're.
No more backs, trees.
Well, if we get stuck, we got camping.
More trees.
Yep, we got
Got spotted cow in there.
Oh, I'm glad, Tina. Well, I hope it gets better.
Get off on the other side. How do they get people off?
Okay, now instead of the back of my sister-in-law, there's the back of the truck. All right, my money's on you, Tina. Yeah, it is. For three of them, the three little kids you just saw, it's their first trip. Nora, Ethan, and Henry, that's their first trip today. Yesterday they started their first day. So they're pretty excited. Which is a good thing. Yeah. What? I don't know what that sign means. What does that sign mean? Oh, they're loading the wheelchair. Yeah, they totally stop everything when that happens. Yeah. Yeah. Mine too, Tina. Many moons. Here we go. Here we go.
Slide all the way in. Make sure you make room for your whole entire party. If your whole party's not going to fit, don't sit. You're going to be on the next truck. Now once you find those seats, you're going to have to stay seated at all times, even if I am stopped, so choose them wisely.
See, there's the animals.
That's how they sound
up
ordered.
there.
All right, friends, well, it looks like we're ready to go, so let's twin day. That means let's go. My name is Chris, and I'll be your safari guide today. If you take a look above your head, you'll see an animal spotting guide. Now, I can't guarantee we're going to see all those animals, however, we do usually have some pretty good luck. Feel free to take any pictures you'd like. However, I do suggest you turn those cameras to an action or a sports mode because the animals, they are alive, they do move, and we can't stop for all of them. You're going to make sure you hang on tight to those cameras and any other loose objects because if you drop them off the side of the truck, we cannot stop to get them. I could send somebody out for them. However, there is no guarantee you're going to get them back in one piece. Now our first stop here is going to be the Little Ituri Forest. Now forest is the key word here. There are a lot of trees. The animals are well camouflaged and they are quite shy. So you're going to want to keep your eyes in all of those trees and bushes. Now out there to the right, that is an okapi, and out there to the left, that is a greater kudu. Now the greater kudu, they are the tallest antelope in the forest, getting to be about 55 inches tall at the shoulder. However, they can jump about 8 feet straight up in the air. They weren't known to Western civilization until about 1901. Natives didn't know about them. However, Westerners thought that they were just making them up or talking about zebras. Out there to the left, that is a black rhino. Now the black rhino, they are the smallest rhino on the reserve, getting to be only about 3,000 pounds. They can charge at speeds up to 35
There's another one
miles
up there.
per hour. Now the black rhino, they do live a mostly solitary life. However, they will occasionally congregate together at night. They have no natural predators. The only thing in the world they have to worry about is people. Now coming up on the right here, you're going to see some reddish-brown antelope.
Oh,
Those
right,
are
right on the-
bongos.
We can reach out
Bongos,
and
they are
touch
also known
these.
as the ghost of the forest due to the fact
Look at
that
this.
they are rarely seen. If you look at their horns, you'll notice how they're angled to the back. Those help them to not get stuck in the thick underbrush. Also out there to the right is a saddle-billed stork. They are about 5 feet tall with a wingspan of about 9 feet. There's another couple more bongos out here to the left as well. Both male and female bongos do have horns. Well, next we're going to be heading over to the Safi River. Now most of the animals here, they like to hang out in and around the water. So that's where you're going to want to keep your eyes. Now up here on the right, you're going to see some Nile hippopotamus. Hippos, they usually are if they bottom. It's just like rolling over in your sleep for you and me. There's a few more hippos out here to the left as well. A herd of hippos is also known as a float. Hippos, they don't actually swim. They just walk on the bottom of the riverbed. And despite the fact that they do look incredibly cute and cuddly, hippos are actually one of the most territorial animals in the entire world, which is why usually if you see hippos, you won't see too many other animals hanging around. Those white and gray birds on the island out there to the left, those are pink-back pelicans. Now I know they don't look pink now, however during mating season the feathers on their backs do change colors. Capable of closing with about 2,000 pounds of pressure. Now their diets do mainly consist of fish, however they will eat anything that comes down to the watering hole. Next we're going to be making our way over to the savannah. Now the savannah is going to be a little more open than the forest. There's going to be a lot less trees, a lot more grass. We should see some animals walking around out in the open. Now coming up on the right, you're going to see a baobab tree. Now they are oftentimes referred to as the upside down tree due to the fact that it looks like the roots are growing out of the top. Now they only have leaves for about 3 months out of the year. They store up to 1,000 gallons of water inside of their trunks, which is where they get their other nickname, the Tree of Life. During the dry season, elephants will actually come up to those baobab trees and snap their tusks to try to get some of that water out. Well, next we're going to be heading into the savannah. When you come around this corner, you're going to get a wonderful view of it. Here in the savannah, you may find many of your favorite animals, such as giraffe, elephants, and lions. Now, I do see some animals up ahead, so we're going to come around and get a closer look. Now, right out to the right, you're going to see some animals with some large horns. Those are Ankole cattle. Also out here to the right are some giraffe. And I do see a baby giraffe as well. Now, giraffe, they do have a very interesting start to their life.
I know, he's coming right up to us here.
Straight to the ground. They can walk within the first 15 minutes of their life and run within the first hour.
Look at this.
He's looking at you.
Now, those Ankole cattle, they are also known as Watusi cattle because the Watusi tribe were the first ones to domesticate them. Their horns do get to be about 6 feet long, and I know they look heavy, however, they are actually quite light. They are honeycomb shaped on the inside, which allows blood to flow through them, which helps to keep the animals cool. Now out there to the left are some African wild dogs. They are also known as painted dogs due to their coats. They are some of the most successful hunters on the savannah, catching their prey about 90% of the time. Now, they are not related to domesticated dogs, wolves, or hyenas. They are a completely different member of the canid family. And unlike dogs and wolves, they only have 4 toes on each foot. Out there to the left are some sable antelope. Now, sable antelope, they are quite unique in the fact that they will stand their ground against predators and not back down. If you look at their horns, you'll notice how they're angled to the back. Those actually allow them to get lions off of their backs. Now, you're going to see these smokestack-shaped formations around. Those are termite mounds. The termites, they make those out of dirt, dung, and saliva. They bake out in the sun, getting as hard as cement. Many of the animals on the savannah will use them as scratching posts. Some will even hop up on top
There's
to
another
keep an eye
giraffe right
out
by the
for
road.
predators. And there are some more giraffe coming up here. Giraffe, they are the tallest land
Oh, he's
animals.
crossing the road.
They're about 6 feet tall when they're born, about 18 to 20 feet tall when fully grown. And a herd of giraffe is also known as a tower. A fully grown giraffe's heart's about the size of a basketball and can weigh up to 25 pounds.
Look at all the giraffes.
Giraffe do spend about 16 to 20 hours every day eating and only about 30 minutes sleeping. Now, those 30 minutes, they don't spend them all together either. They actually split it up throughout the day. They do have those long prehensile tongues that they use to wrap around and edge spots. No 2 giraffe spots are exactly the same. They're all different and unique. Up ahead on the right, you're going to see some smaller antelope. Those are not babies, those are full-grown springbok. They only get to be about 3 feet tall. However, they can jump 6 feet high, about 13 feet in length, and run at speeds up to 55 miles per hour. A little bit higher on the hill, you'll see some wildebeest. Wildebeest, they are also known as gnus. That's spelled G-N-U, due to the low grunting noise that they make. Wildebeest, they do travel in some of the world's largest herds, with numbers reaching up to 1.5 million.
A little less than that here.
Well, next it does look like we're going to be heading into elephant territory. Now, I can tell it's elephant territory because I see some trees pushed over. Those elephants, they can be a little rambunctious when they're playing, and oftentimes they'll push trees over for fun, or if they want to get to the leaves at the top of a tree. Now, another good sign you're entering into elephant territory is there's an elephant. Now, that is an African elephant. We can tell it's an African elephant due to those large ears. Now, you may see them waving those ears. They are not just saying hello. That's one way that they keep themselves cool.
Like a fan.
Now, on the left, there are some mandrills. Mandrills, they are the largest species of monkey in Africa. Very distinguishable by their red and blue faces. The male mandrills get to be about 100 pounds. Females, only about 35 pounds. Now sadly, elephants have been poached to near extinction, both for their ivory tusks as well as human encroachment on their habitats. The elephants, they would trample farmers' crops, costing them months of income. Scientists did some research. They discovered that elephants are actually quite scared of bees. So farmers started putting a bee's nest up on their fence lines. That helped keep the elephants away, and also gave the farmers a second form of income, selling the honey and the honeycomb. Well, next it does look like we'll be heading through some red clay pits. Now you may see some elephant footprints as well as tusk marks. The elephants actually eat that clay. It supplements their diets with vitamins and minerals that they need. Some more elephants out there to the left. Up ahead are some watering holes. That's usually a good place to spot some animals. And out there to the left is a baby elephant. Should get to see her again in just a moment. Now elephants, they are about 300 pounds when they're born, and their mothers are pregnant for 22 months. Now they do live in matriarchal herds, so when the males reach the age of about 13, they'll go out on their own, and oftentimes they'll form smaller bachelor herds. Elephants can eat about 500 pounds of food every day, drink about 42 gallons of water every day, and they can actually store up to 5 gallons of water inside of their trunks.
There he is.
Now they do have about 10,000 muscles inside of those trunks. They are so precise with them, they could pick a dime up off the ground. See those wildebeest out there to the right again?
Here come the flamingos.
On the island out here to the left are some greater flamingo. They are the tallest species of flamingo, as well as the lightest shade of pink. Now they get that pink coloring from the beta carotene in the brine shrimp that they eat. If you take a closer look at that island they're hanging out on, you'll notice there is a hidden Mickey. You may see a flamingo standing on one leg. Not only is that a great way to take a break, but it's also one way they regulate their body temperatures. A flock of flamingos is also known as a flamboyance.
I love that.
Now coming up ahead of us here are some mud walls. That's usually a good place to spot some animals. They like to roll around in the mud. It helps to keep them cool. It helps keep the insects away. And it also helps to acts as a natural sunscreen.
Oh, look at a rhino.
Here to the left is a white rhino. Now the white rhino, they are the largest rhino on the reserve, getting to be about 5,000 pounds. That's almost double their black rhino cousins. Now I know they don't look white. They get their name from the Afrikaans word vite, which means wide, due to their wide mouths. Rhinos have pretty poor vision. They can only see about 10 feet in front of them. Everything else is just a big blur. There's a few more out there to the right as well.
Oh, look at that.
Rhinos is also known as a crash, which has a little bit to do with that poor eyesight. They get to running around, they can't see where they're going, and oftentimes they'll crash into one another. Now sadly there are less than 5,000 rhinos left in the entire world. They have been poached to near extinction just for their horns, which are only made of keratin, the same thing as our hair and nails. Now out there to the left, that's a cheetah. Cheetahs, they are the fastest land animals. There's actually two.
Where is it?
Actually,
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's close. Right? See that rock?
They're one of the few cats whose
There he
claws
is.
are always out.
Between the two
To
rocks.
keep traction while they're running. They're also one of the few large cats
there's
who
one
do
in the
all
back
their
walking,
hunting
yeah.
during the day.
Boy, this is good. Usually you
Now
can't
cheetahs
see
don't
them.
roar. They do, however, purr quite loudly. Now sadly there are only around 7,000 cheetahs left in the world. They have been heavily poached just for their coats.
You saw 2 cheetahs today. Nice.
Now coming up ahead of us are some copy rock formations. Now these do form naturally, and it's a place where large predators will typically hang out. Now sadly, in the past 25 years, more than 50% of the lion population has disappeared from the area. There are only around 20,000 lions left in the entire world.
We're going to
put that number
side.
into a little perspective, more people will ride the safari today than there are lions in the entire world. Disney got together with the Lion Recovery Fund and they started the Protect the Pride campaign. And it is their goal to double the lion population by the year 2050.
Yeah. Yes, now you can't see it anymore.
I do see some more white rhino out there to the right, as well as an ostrich.
Oh, yeah.
Ostrich, they are the largest birds in the world. They weigh about 300 pounds.
Look at he's heading
each.
this way.
They're the fastest
this way.
on 2 legs, capable of reaching speeds up to 40 miles per hour.
Where is he?
Now the Swahili word for lion is Simba. Lions do spend about 16 to 20 hours
I just saw his
every day
tail.
just lying around, sleeping and
Oh,
relaxing.
we might see him here coming.
They do all their hunting at night. The females do the hunting. The males.
Oh, he went to the other side.
There he is.
Oh, he's climbing up.
Where's he going?
There he is.
Oh my gosh, it's like he's going to the...
Holy cow.
Lions do roar to mark their territories. Those roars can be heard up to 5 miles away.
Look at that.
Now coming up on the left, you're going to see my favorite animal in the reserve, the warthog. They are the largest burrowing mammals, despite the fact that they have short little legs. They can reach speeds up to 35 miles per hour. And when they run, their tails stick straight up in the air, just like Pumbaa. That's a lion roaring.
Oh, did you hear the lion roar? Holy cow.
Now Pumbaa is Swahili for silly or foolish one. That doesn't apply to warthogs because they are actually quite intelligent. Now on the left and the right here, you're going to see some Bontebok. Sadly, Bontebok have been poached to near extinction just for their coats, which do appear to be dark brown. However, they will turn to an iridescent purple color when the sun shimmers on them. At one point, there were only 17 Bontebok left in the wild. On the right, there are some ostrich eggs as well. They are the largest eggs in the world. They weigh about 3 pounds each. It takes 24 chicken eggs to equal 1 ostrich egg, and they are strong enough that if me, or even an ostrich were to stand on top, they wouldn't break. The ostrich, they do all work together as a community and help to keep each other's eggs safe.
All right, we saw this later. I don't know, did you guys hear the lion roaring? Yeah, it really is. We've seen just about everything. I don't know, did you guys hear the lion roar? It was roaring.
Well, friends, it does look like we are coming up to the end of our safari. I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now, I know we talked about extinction today. As we all know, extinction is forever. So we all have to do our parts to help make sure these animals are around for generations to come. And there are many different ways to do this, but some of the simplest are to just make sure you recycle all of your batteries and old electronics. You can also build bird feeders or bat boxes in your backyard, or you can donate to a conservation fund. Now, Disney's Conservation Fund will match dollar for dollar everything donated. However, if there's a conservation fund that is closer to your heart, feel free to donate to that one. They all help, and they all do good. Now, if you're interested in seeing some more animals, you can head on over to Gorilla Falls. There you'll find animals such as gorillas, zebras, meerkats, and naked mole rats. Are there any wilderness explorers on the truck? You were riding on the Simba 1. You can get that badge at the beginning of the attraction, right underneath that white umbrella. Now come on back and join us for another safari. No two safaris are ever exactly the same. The animals, they make sure of that.
That was a good one indeed.
Now here in Harambe, we don't like to say goodbye. It is far too sad, far too final. So instead we say Kwaherini. It means to go well. So Quaharini friends, go well, go wide, and go out there. Make a difference. Thank you very much, friends. Have a wonderful day. Go wild out there. You are very welcome.
That was a good one.
Princess Unitard, I love that.
That was a good one.
I'm undecided.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they used to do with the airplane coming in and there were...
Yeah.
Okay.
They got rid of that plot. Nobody got the plot, of it and everything, and it was kind of a waste.
Okay, but you're right.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the poacher thing. Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah. They don't do that anymore now. I don't know. What do you?
To get our strollers, we're in there.
Yeah. They're at the entrance.
You can't walk that fast. You got little legs. No, I'm not going to put you in my backpack while your feet are so wet, okay? Henry. It's fine. Yeah, we can head.
It's 10:28.
It's 10:28.
Yeah.
I think 11:15.
Oh, yeah. You got to go this way.
And then we want to come back here.
We can just go without the strollers and come back for them after we're done here. Whatever you want to do. Or else we could go off over to Pandora. Our next Fast Pass starts at 10:40. But we got plenty of time.
We have to get over though.
I know you do.
Okay, we're going.
Wait. Julie wants to get.
We know, but I have to get Kathy some water bottle.
Do you want water? The other one is Gatorade. Take either one. Take either one.
We're going to see the gorilla, okay?
No, you'd be a good big brother. You
Hey,
have to-
Ethan, when you look,
Ethan, you want
look
your
for the
hat or
baby
not?
gorilla. There's a baby gorilla.
Oh, you're gonna stay here all by yourself? See you later. Have fun getting back. I'm telling Professor.
Oops, sorry.
Please don't ever do that to anybody unless they're beating you. You understand? Because I gotta go.
For sure. A little family discussion. We're splitting up into different places.
Oh, Charlie got a cell phone.
Yeah.
I love you. You're fine.
Let's look at this. Let's look at the pictures here first.
I didn't even notice you had your...
Did we see those? There's the gorilla we gotta go.
Yeah, that's down this trail, the gorillas. So we're going to head towards, get our strollers here, and then we're going to head towards Pandora, where we're going to do Navi River. And then we're meeting up with Eileen and Henry, her oldest son, went off to do the illustration stuff they do over at Animal Kingdom, the conservation station. They do some drawing stuff there, which is kind of cool. And Henry's really into that, so they're taking him to do that. And we're going off somewhere else. We're going to divide and conquer. Okay, I'll be quiet. Did you collapse them over there? I was saying, where are you going? I don't see them.
Ethan, you're in mine.
Yeah. Wait,
I gotta put you down.
okay.
I just wanted to go with Mom.
You're not going to...
Grandma.
Water?
All right, which way are we going, Charlie?
That way. Behind you.
Pandora, or is that?
Yeah. Remember I told you the Pandora's... I take those things seriously. I love the music in this. He's really pissed. Oh well.
Look at that old motorcycle. Look at that old motorcycle. Go play the drums? Let's go play them. I'm going to play them. Play them.
Go to it, Nora. I love this area. I love it, the kids drumming and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm back when we're back at Pandora, okay? We're stopping and starting here a lot, so I'll get you when we hit Pandora. I'll turn back on in about 10 minutes.